how is your current relationship with Naomi?
It kind of goes, back and forth. So her and I, we're kind of kept away from each other for a while, but on the reunion, we were actually able to team up, and it was the first time we were both really supportive of each other, and she kind of apologized for a lot of things, and I apologized for a lot of things, and I think everyone, was expecting me to, throw her boyfriend under the bus or kind of go after her, but instead it was just really kind, and we actually sat at the bar with each other for like an hour after the reunion, and kind of just talked like old friends, and then she went to the Bahamas with him the next morning, and, I went out with my friends in the Hamptons, and it was good. So we're peaceful and we're friends.
Would you ever get back together with Naomi if everything lined up correctly?
We're friends now, but I think we're both different people, and I think, TV can change people's directions, and, I think that ship sailed.
Which Southern Charm star changes the most once the cameras start rolling?
Oh, man. Cammy, I love her to death, but, you'll see it at this reunion. Cammy kind of calmed down, this year. She had a lot of strong opinions. Excuse me, just basing it just off the reunion. I think that based on the reunion, Cameron was the most disappointing. She claimed that she had a lot of opinions going into it, and she really didn't say a lot of them. I'd say Cameron, and I don't think Naomi's that transparent. I would say the girls. I'd say the guys. We kind of just lay it all out there, and at this point, we're just like, hey, we are who we are. Like, but I think the girls like to pretend that their lives are perfect, and you'll see on the reunion that I don't think that's fair, but it is what it is. So, I'd say Cameron this year, but I'd say the girls in general. Catherine does well, but I don't think they're nearly as transparent as us.
But Cameron the most. She changes the most. Like when the cameras roll, she puts on a show.
I would say at the reunion with Cameron, I think Naomi changes the most on camera by far during the season. I think at the reunion she redeemed herself, and Cameron was the culprit. But during the season, I think Naomi's goal is to convince everyone else that she's happy and doing great, and I think that's kind of an act.
Are you dating anyone currently, and have you ever hooked up with any of your castmates?
I'm laughing because a girl that I was am seeing just walk through the door. I saw her in the living room of my hotel, and now I'm laughing answering this. But yeah, I've never hooked up with a castmate. I have hooked up with other Bravo celebrities, but that one's still in the vault. But no, I've never hooked up with. A lot of people think Catherine and I hooked up, but we've actually never even kissed. So never hooked up with a castmate.
The Bravo celebrity, is that a real housewife?
It is not a housewife. That wouldn't make it funny. I think they would feel like it wouldn't have stayed a secret if it was a housewife.
Can you say what show it was on?
No, not yet. Not yet. I think it's still maybe a year away from coming out.
Okay, are you still together with her, or was it just a one night thing?
No. It was a like fun party things.
Do you think Ashley has changed since she made the nasty comments on social media about the cast?
She told us herself she hasn't. She, I don't even acknowledge her existence, but she, just for fun, she is doing these cameos, I guess, now for like $30, and she posted it publicly to her webpage, and if you haven't seen it, it's a heck of a video, and it's like 3.5 minutes long, and she goes on about how, and like, she never had a problem with me, but now I guess she does, so she like makes fun of, you know, the sewing and stuff, and says that guys shouldn't sew, which is absurd, and kind of why I'm doing this whole thing is saying, like, do whatever the heck you want. Life's short. But she goes after Patricia and me and all this happy birthday message and makes her look like the Joker from Batman. So no, I think she's, you know, unfortunately just got, you know, a screw loose. And when I saw her like reaction, oh well, you guys will see it tonight, where she shows up, which looks like to attack Patricia. I mean, she just looks crazy. So no, I'd prefer to never see her again in my life.
Do you think she's doing these cameos? Like, is she hard up for money? Like, is that the point?
Honestly, I think she's delusional in the definition of the word. That I think that she lives in a different realm than us. Like her reality is that, you know, she's the victim, and she's convinced she's the victim, and she just cannot understand why, you know, people don't see it that way. And I don't think she's of sound mind to be like, you know, because there's been plenty of opportunities where it's just like, hey, like, we get it. Like last year at the reunion, we were like, Thomas, like, you know, had a spell over you, so now you can be normal. And we gave her a chance to be, you know, sane, and she didn't take it. In a non-professional opinion, I think she's nuts, and I think that, you know, she should be medicated, and she's crazy. I mean, yeah, there's no way to explain it. I would love to have someone profile her like a professional, because it would be really interesting to hear what they say.
Do you think she's like clinically insane or bipolar?
I think that if you asked a professional, and I actually might do this, I have a really good friend in New York where I'm at this week, and I think he would come back with some sort of mental disorder diagnosis. And and I'll share it with you guys what he says, but I would love to know what it is. But no, she's not healthy mentally. Like, no sane person could act and do the things that she does. I mean, she's not there. And if you watch this cameo, and you can Google it, it'll explain it. She says that she's the star of our show, and I think she really believes that. I don't think she's lying. I think she actually believes that she's this national, you know, phenom. So,
which Southern Charm star do you believe is the least trustworthy?
Just based on this season, would have to be Austin, because he tells Madison everything. So we have to be very careful what we tell Austin, because he will tell Madison whatever we tell him. Shep and I can tell each other something, but we both know that either of us will tell Cam. But yeah, I think Austin would probably be the one who's going to spill the secrets.
Who is your reality TV crush?
Oh, that's a good question. I guess Cam's my reality TV crush would be Cameron.
Craig Conover, thank you so much for being on the show today.
Yeah, of course, Dominic. I appreciate it, and hopefully I didn't get myself in too much trouble, but, you know. Hey, this is Craig Conover from Southern Charm, and you're listening to the Domenick Nati Show.